really common question asked in Junior Cert is to draw the true shape of a surface, usually called S, in an auxiliary view. Now, in previous years they've asked you to draw an auxiliary plan of the whole object, or an auxiliary elevation of the whole thing, to show what's called the true shape of S. But in recent years they've just been asking for a projection to show the true shape of that surface. Now, the main problem that this causes is which view do you take the view from? In other words, do you project it from plan or do you project it from elevation? There's another example of the same question. Question 1, you're asked to draw the plan, elevation and end view, and then you're also asked to draw the true shape of that surface S. So the question is then, how do you know which view to project the true shape from? So I've just drawn a very simple sketch to illustrate the point here. In this question you've got the elevation and plan of a structure, and this surface is marked S, and you're asked to draw a true shape of it. So the question is then, do you come from elevation or do you come from plan? The answer is, you always project from whichever view shows the surface that you want as a straight line. So you can see the surface S here, it's not a straight line there, but down here, that's it in plan, and it's a straight line. So we're going to project our true shape off the plan here. So all I've done here is take two lines perpendicular to that line in plan, and just taking them off the view so that the answer won't impinge on this in any way. And then I've drawn x1, y1 just randomly anywhere perpendicular to those lines projected up from plan. I've then taken the heights from elevation and then put them on this view. So I've marked in h1, which is that height, and it's come from elevation there. So from xy up to there is h1, and then I've just projected it over here, and that second height is just found here. So that view then is the true shape of the surface S. This is the other way that that question can be asked, where the surface S is in plan. So again, as I said before, you look for the view that shows the surface that you want as a straight line, and then project from that view. So you can see that that line there represents the surface S. So we project an auxiliary plan from the elevation. So I've just projected it down here, perpendicular again to that line, and then I've drawn in x1, y1, which is perpendicular to these lines, and then I've taken the widths from the plan this time, because I'm drawing an auxiliary plan, so your measurements always come from the previous view with the same name. So if that's an auxiliary plan, I'm taking my measurements from the plan, and I've called the distance there from xy down to the end here, to the front of the building, width 1, called the width from xy down to the end of the building here, and then I've just transferred that over here and marked off width 1, and then that gives me the true shape of the surface S. That distance there from xy to the back of it here, that would be width 2, and that would be that distance there. So that gives you the true shape projected from elevation.